Welcome to the Kansas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers Virtual College Fair. My name is Jasmine. I'm going to serve as your facilitator for our session today. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping announcements. The first, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our amazing presenters at any point throughout our session today. Second, your camera and microphone are off, so we cannot hear or see you. Third, this is just one of many different sessions that we're offering, so feel free to visit our registration site to sign up for additional sessions. And finally, this presentation will be recorded and you will have access to the recording within about a week or so. With that said, I want to go ahead and turn it over to our amazing presenters, and I'll introduce our first one, Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics.
Hello all, my name is Brandon with PIA, the Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics. Simply stated, what we do is we prepare and propel our graduates into careers in the industries of aviation, aerospace, and beyond technologies. And the way we do this is through our hands-on educational approach, which I would love to share my screen and not only tell you about, but really show you what it looks like to be a student at PIA and the intricacies of some of our programs, as well as the career paths that they can help lead to. So PIA has been in existence for over 90 years. We were founded out of the Curtiss Wright Flying Service. That's Glenn Curtiss and Orville Wright, the same Orville Wright of the Wright brothers who were the first in flight. So a very rich history at PIA, but I'm equally, if not more excited about the present opportunities that we can provide to help fuel this industry, aviation, aerospace, into the future. PIA graduates have gone on to work for NASA, SpaceX, Aerojet Rocketdyne, commercial airlines like Boeing, Delta, Piedmont, American, technology companies like Lockheed Martin and Pratt & Whitney. Disney has hired our graduates to work on roller coasters. Our students really get their education by working on aircraft, but even beyond simply airplanes can expand that knowledge and training into so many different areas. One of our graduates, who is now an instructor, which we love to see, worked on the Goodyear blimp. We have a graduate right now working at Stat Medevac, overseeing their helicopters to ensure that they can provide the safe flight for patient transport as well as medical supplies. So a great industry to get involved in, not only with technical skills, but really that have some positive ramifications for the world and benefiting lives and humanity. So one question I always get is, what does it look like to be a student at PIA? And not only what I want to tell you, I would love to show you. So at PIA, what we are not is you will not find large lecture halls. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's just not who we are. What you are going to find at PIA is hands-on educational training. Every single one of my campuses has its own private hangar, garage for airplanes, where our students get to live out the lessons they learn by working on actual aircraft, planes, jets, helicopters, avionics equipment, really getting to experience their education. But instead of me just telling you, I would love to show you. This is a day in the life of a student at PIA, where roughly 60% or more of their time is spent in our hangar, intaking information in a hands-on visually learning type way, where we find our students love and properly prepares them for these industries. Passionate people meets technology. That is what we are at PIA. So if you're someone who enjoys problem solving using intelligence and technology paired together, trade education, or perhaps specifically PIA might be a great fit for you. We are ranked Forbes' #1 two-year trade school, which I am so proud of, but also really puts our students and then graduates in a position to land that ultimate career position. So one of our students working on our Learjet, we are the Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics, but we actually do have campuses, branch campuses in Youngstown, Ohio, Hagerstown, Maryland, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So if you're interested, we can absolutely dive in onto which location and which program would suit you best. At PIA, we offer 2 programs. We offer 21-month associate and specialized technology degrees in aviation maintenance technology and aviation electronics, avionics. We also offer at our branch campuses 16-month certification programs in aviation maintenance technology. What I would love to do right now for those interested as I wrap up is to share a link that will allow you, whether you're watching this live or recorded, to request more information. We have amazing virtual open house events. Come down for a physical tour. Anything I showed you today pales in comparison to actually walking onto campus, walking in our hangar, seeing the aircraft, and really determining if PIA is a right fit for you, your passions, and your future. You can scan that QR code or just type in pia.edu/learn more. And with that, I will, whatever it is that you do, I wish you all the best and brightest future. Explore your options. And like I said, if you're interested in working with your hands, intelligence, and technology, perhaps trade school might be an avenue you want to explore.
Thank you so much, PIA. Up next, we have the University of Manchester.
Thank you. Just a second. Hello, everyone, and thank you very much for joining this session and to learn more about the University of Manchester in the UK. The University of Manchester is Britain's largest single-site university, and it was established in 1824. We have a very proud history of innovation and world firsts. The university can claim 25 Nobel Prize winners amongst former staff and students, and is where the atom was first split, the world's first stored program computer invented, and where graphene was discovered. As a university, the University of Manchester has a unique vision. We are unique in British higher education in having social responsibility as one of our 3 core strategic goals, sitting equally alongside our commitments to research and teaching and learning as well. As the top UK university for 2 years running for our social and environmental impact, our social responsibility activities capture our unique Manchester spirit, motivating communities to research, teach, and share their ideas and students to study with us. In terms of rankings, the University of Manchester is ranked 27 in the world, and we have an outstanding reputation for research and also being the first choice for graduate employers in the UK. We have the widest range of undergraduate and postgraduate degree programs in the UK, and we are also most targeted by UK's top 100 graduate employers. We offer over 350 undergraduate degrees across 3 faculties. We have double and triple major degrees in our School of Humanities, School of Social Sciences, School of Science and Engineering, as well as School of Biology, Medicine and Health. Some of our more popular subjects include law, which in the UK you can study from undergraduate level, medicine, which as well you can study from undergraduate level, politics and international relations, archaeology and anthropology, as well as computer science and psychology. The University of Manchester is home to over 40,000 students from over 160 nationalities. We are proud to welcome over 10,000 international students on our campus, making us one of the most international universities in the UK. At Manchester, you literally have the world in one place. The university and the city are one of the most affordable locations for students considering pursuing a degree in the UK. For the University of Manchester specifically, the living costs and tuition together range from approximately $40,000 a year to $48,000 a year, excluding our School of Medicine, which works just a little bit different. When it comes to your career, we offer amazing options whilst you're at university and also once you graduate. In most of our degrees, you have the option to integrate a year abroad, or what we call a year in industry or sandwich year, where you can take part in a graduate level internship that is relevant to your degree for a full year. You can also take part in summer internships, volunteering, and outreach programs, and maybe even have a part-time job whilst you're at university. Manchester is there to support you throughout your journey, whether it's one-to-one interview simulations, CV clinics to help you tailor your resume for a job in the UK, or just to provide you with a list of available internship opportunities. Our career service is always ready to help, with the team organizing job fairs throughout the year, some even tailored to your own academic department. The university is located in the second largest city in the UK. Manchester is a vibrant international student city, and it's also the city of firsts. We were the birthplace of vegetarianism, the Industrial Revolution, and feminism. Students joining Manchester will have access to the largest students' union in the UK, with over 400 clubs and societies to join and activities to participate in. There are no prerequisites for joining any of our activities, whether you're interested in swimming, archery, or if you're looking for something like the Model United Nations Society. You have a campus experience while being in the city centre of Manchester. At the university, we guarantee accommodation to all our international students, and the great news is all of our accommodation is single occupancy. What that means for you is that you always get your own bedroom, which you do not have to share. All you have to decide on is whether you'd like a meal plan or not. I hope everybody's ready to begin their Manchester experience and become part of our amazing community of over 500,000 alumni from over 190 countries, changing the world for the better. If you'd like to get in touch with me, you're more than welcome to do that through my email address on your screen. You can take a screenshot of that, or you can connect with me through our social media or through some of our webinars and online events that we're offering at Manchester. Thank you very much.
Thank you, University of Manchester. Our next presenter is the Savannah College of Art and Design.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mary Claire Engel, and I'm one of the Assistant Directors of Admission for the Savannah College of Art and Design, otherwise known as SCAD. So let me share my screen with you guys, and we'll talk about SCAD. One second here. All right. So I've got a brief video to share with you all, and then we can keep chatting.
I'm driven to create.
To be expressive.
To collaborate with only the best and across disciplines.
If you have an outlet like the arts where you can be in these other worlds and imagine anything, growing up in the arts, I've seen it change people's lives.
There are things happening in our classrooms where students are actually reimagining their own education in the way that we communicate with each other.
What is that next step for them? How are they going to make those contacts with their future employers?
During my time at SCAD, what was so magical was that it was this hot pot of creative people from different types of majors that could influence each other.
I would say my two greatest lessons that I learned from SCAD were learning the structure of the industry and the strong work ethic, but I think you really hone those skills at SCAD.
I am the creative director of Christopher John Rogers. Growing up, I always knew that fashion was my passion. Ew, gross. Okay, wait.
I absolutely love SCAD.
I love SCAD too. I love it more than John Krasinski.
Hey, bees.
Hey, SCAD.
Hello, SCAD. An extremely bright, smart people who love creativity, fashion, design, art, film, telling their version of their own story.
I am an artist.
I am a performer.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Storyteller. Thanks to SCAD, my future as a creative professional is real. It's happening.
You are the next incarnation of this beautiful planet that needs design, that needs beauty, that needs your mind and your spirit and your energy, your power, your unique voice.
Because you have something unique to say.
This is SCAD.
Anyone who asks me about colleges in US, all I say is SCAD. Don't even think of anything else.
SCAD was founded in 1978, and for more than 40 creative years, we've grown to become the most comprehensive and connected art and design university in the world. With locations in Atlanta, Georgia, Lacoste, France, Savannah, Georgia, and online via SCAD e-learning. From day one, SCAD has served as the preeminent source of knowledge in every discipline we teach. And the university is incredibly diverse, with approximately 15,000 students from all 50 states and over 100 countries. In fact, 25% of SCAD's student population is international. And we offer more programs of study and specialization than any other art and design university in the United States, with over 100 degree programs across more than 40 majors and more than 75 minors. And career preparation is at the heart of SCAD's mission, as evidenced by the university's stellar alumni employment rate, 99%. 99% of spring 2019 alumni were either employed, seeking further education, or both within 10 months of graduation, with 91% in creative field. These extraordinary numbers are a testament to our talented and ambitious students. They speak volumes about the quality of SCAD education. SCAD alumni and their work are everywhere. So from the moment you arrive at SCAD, your creative career begins, and you'll discover a world of professional opportunities. As a student, you'll collaborate with leading companies through SCAD Pro, where students dream up design solutions for global brands. Recently, students have reimagined Disney resorts, pitched the future of advertising to Google, and marketed driverless cars for Volvo. Proof that real-world experience will set you apart from the competition and bring your dream job that much closer to reality. So whether it's hearing the inspirational words from music legends, attending a masterclass, or an exclusive screening with award-winning actors, or showing your collection to esteemed designers, these exclusive opportunities are unique to SCAD. Now let's talk a little bit about the application process. So number one is to apply. You can submit your application form today. Because the admission process is selective, we do encourage that you submit the application form early. You can even begin that process as a high school junior. And we do have the initial application on our website, and we accept Common App as well. Number two is complete. So complete your admission file with the help of your personal admission advisor. That advisor will guide you from the application through the enrollment process. Now, they'll eventually need additional materials to finish the admission process, which would include your high school transcripts, but those can be submitted at a later date. 3, visit. You can visit SCAD virtually with our daily tours to see for yourself everything SCAD has to offer and truly experience life as a bee. And 4, connect. Connect and chat with your admission advisor about anything you need during the process. Your SCAD advisors are your ultimate resource for admission-related questions and information. From scholarships to housing, your SCAD advisor is your one-stop shop for all things SCAD. Now, as you continue through the admission process, do keep in touch. We're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitter. And thank you guys for listening to today's SCAD presentation. I hope we'll be welcoming you into the SCAD family soon. I will also be sharing my contact information in the Zoom chat. As I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, My name is Mary Claire Engel, and I'm one of the Assistant Directors of Admission. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions you might have about the university or the admission process. I'm also going to share a link in the Zoom chat where you can sign up to be on our mailing list. I do encourage all of you to sign up to be on our mailing list so we can send you up-to-date information about in-person events that we host regionally throughout the world, as well as virtual.
And I want to go ahead and introduce our next presenter, University College Dublin.
Great, thank you so much. I'll just share my screen here. Okay, great. Well, my name is Bridie Troy, and I'm here to talk about University College Dublin, also called UCD for short. UCD is Ireland's largest and most international university. So we are home to over 18,000 undergraduate students, 25% of whom hail from outside of Ireland, just like all of you. We are ranked #1 in Ireland by US News and World Report, and we are in the top 1% of higher education institutions worldwide. So when you get your degree in Ireland at UCD, you can be sure that you're getting an internationally ranked and internationally accredited education. So once you graduate, you can take that degree with you back to the United States, stay in Ireland, or travel throughout the world. So first off, I would like to talk about the Emerald Isle, what it's like to live, study, and travel in Ireland. So in my own opinion, Ireland is just the best country in which to attend college. Ireland is the only English-speaking member of the European Union, and this offers a really great gateway to the rest of Europe for American students. It is routinely voted one of the safest, one of the friendliest, and one of the happiest countries in the world. The scenery is just absolutely breathtaking, and the entire country is about the size of Illinois, making it incredibly easy to travel around. I know my very first semester there, I saw every corner of Ireland that you could see, and it still wasn't enough. I had to visit again. UCD itself is located at the heart of Ireland's capital city. Dublin actually has one of the youngest populations in Europe, and so this really helps make it an amazing city in which to attend college because there's always something going on. A large portion of the population is under the age of 30, so there's 1 million students your age walking around, taking in the sights, going to pubs, and really just enjoying everything that Dublin has to offer as this huge multinational city. Dublin is also considered the Silicon Valley of Europe and hosts many of the European headquarters for some of America's largest industries. And UCD fosters connections with these companies such as Google, Pfizer, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we have such a large emphasis on getting our students internships and career opportunities with these companies while they're in school and once they graduate. So Dublin is really just the perfect springboard on which to start your career. UCD is one of Ireland's oldest universities, and our main campus does offer state-of-the-art learning and living facilities right near the bustling city center and Ireland's major business hubs. We are a modern campus built on tradition, and what I mean by this is that our buildings, our research institutions, and our resources are constantly updated to offer you the best possible learning environment. At the same time, UCD has a really unique and impactful history, wherein the college played a huge role in the establishment of Ireland as an independent nation. So we're incredibly modern and contemporary, but you're really walking amongst history when you're on campus. We have even educated over half of Ireland's prime ministers, and a lot of times they come to visit and on campus, and they're so friendly. It's really nice. The president brings his dogs to play on campus quite often, so it's one of the perks of going to school in a really small country. UCD is very similar to a traditional US college campus with all of the amenities that we offer. UCD offers academic supports, including libraries throughout campus dedicated to different academic disciplines. We have student advisors and math and writing centers. Additionally, we do offer personal supports in the way of peer mentorship, student health and counseling services, and a wellness text line. UCD does offer guaranteed on-campus housing for incoming international students. And this is really huge because we want to make sure that our students feel comfortable and acclimated to Dublin as soon as they get to campus. So as you can see, our accommodation is incredibly modern and updated. We currently have 3,000 rooms on campus for students. but we are building construction. So by the time all of you get to campus, there will be at least another 1,000 rooms. Each of these are an apartment style setup. So no matter where you live on campus, you will have your own private bedroom with a shared kitchen and a bathroom with only maybe 3 or 4 other people you're sharing that kitchen with, which is really nice. And a lot of these halls have gyms, laundry, food stores right in their building. Great, so we do offer 70 undergraduate courses, including a liberal arts and sciences pathway and professional programs in law, medicine, and veterinary medicine. So there are 2 pathways to a degree at UCD. You can enter through direct entry or liberal arts and sciences. Many of our programs are direct entry, and this is really great because you can get your bachelor's degree in 3 years or a combined master's degree in just 4. This means that you can start studying your degree right away without having to take any general education requirements, saving a lot of time and money. However, if you're a bit more undecided and you want some more time to decide, we do offer a standard liberal arts and sciences degree that mirrors that standard American 4-year timeline. We have an extensive alumni network and a hands-on career center, making UCD the #1 college for employability in Ireland. So applying to UCD is fairly simple. We have very transparent entry requirements on our website. You can just log on to ucd.ie/global to see the exact requirements for your chosen major. And you can apply directly at ucd.ie or through the Common Application. One thing to note is that when applying to UCD, you will apply to a specific major. In this way, we do differ from American institutions. Applications are now open and rolling into the summer. Just one last note, I do often hear people worrying about the price tag of studying abroad, and honestly, it is very price comparable to a US university, with over 80% of our international students receiving a scholarship from us. We also accept the FAFSA, we accept federal loans, private loans, and the GI Bill. So if you'd like to learn more, please reach out to me or visit our website. I'd love to talk about any of your overseas options. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Up next is EHL.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Flores, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about EHL. We are based in both Singapore and Lausanne, Switzerland. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. There we go. So we go by a 3-2-1 model. The 3 stands for the locations. On the left-hand side, you'll go ahead and see Lausanne, Switzerland. We're in the French-speaking part. In the middle is Passau, Switzerland, in the Swiss-German-speaking part. And on the right is Singapore. First thing to note, don't freak out. Programs taught entirely in English. So you don't need to know the local language, but you will be picking it up. Now, in addition to that, the 2 and the 3-2-1 model stands for the pathways. Make it simple. We have going directly into your bachelor's degree, which is the academic pathway, or we have the professional pathway, which focuses more on work experience, and then it could lead into the bachelor's program. The 1 stands for the amount of bachelor's degrees that we offer. We offer 1. It's a Bachelor's of Science in International Hospitality Management. Some quick facts about EHL. We have 3,300 total students. 2,900 are in our undergrad program, and they come from 120 different nationalities. So this is incredibly diverse. 70% of our students are international. From an American perspective, around 95% of the students are international. In addition to that, about 84% of our students know 3 or more languages. Don't say that to freak you out. The reality is when you graduate, you will be learning another language or another couple languages because that's part of our curriculum. In addition, we are a very vibrant campus. Amongst our students, they are very passionate about different things. So we have different committees, which in essence are clubs. Outside of that, we are proud to be ranked as the world's #1 hospitality and leisure management program 3 years in a row. We did start off as the world's first hotel school in 1893, but then have since transitioned to hospitality. The biggest difference is hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. Once again, hospitality is not just hotels and restaurants. This is the service industry, which is 1 in 10 jobs globally. To make it simple, if you hate people, this is not a good degree for you. But if you love to be around people and you love to make people feel welcome, this is a great opportunity. Plus, we have dual accreditation by the Swiss and the US government, which means that you can work and you can continue your education worldwide. This is also our dress code. We wear suits every single day. We want to prepare you for the real world. Now, as far as this college experience, this is one of the locations, Lausanne. Switzerland, very modern, very minimalistic, and very sustainable. So that's what they did with our campus. Everything was environmentally sustainable. This is our sports complex. You're going to be having an indoor gym, indoor pool, indoor spa. College life is rough. You need your mani-pedis. Boom, you get that right on campus. But outside of that, you also have 2 brand new apartment buildings and 3 brand new dorms. So the whole point was to give you that college experience on campus. In a 3-hour flight from Geneva, which is the 45-minute train ride from Lausanne, you are in 36 different countries, not cities or states, countries. Go to Barcelona, go to Berlin, go to Paris over the weekend. You can do that while you're in Europe. It's a beautiful thing. If you're looking for a different experience, we also have our Singapore campus. With Singapore, in a 3-hour flight, you're in 17 different countries. Go to Bali, go to the Maldives, go to Ho Chi Minh City. That's what you can do here. But this is the business hub of Asia. So if you're also looking for an international experience on and off campus, that's what you would be getting here. Now with our bachelor's degree, it's a 4-year program, and embedded in it is 1 year of internship. We offer 2 6-month internships, and we offer them all over the world. So if you wanted to travel as part of the program, you get to do that. If you wanted to learn a language as part of your program, you get to do that. If you want work experience as part of the program, you get to do that. This is all about making you employable. Now, for the first 6 months, you switch off courses every week. You make chocolates, make pastries, drink wine, then you clean toilets, make beds, do inventory, learn French, visit and eat at a 3 Michelin star restaurant. We are also the first and only school with the Michelin star trained restaurant on campus. So then you do that for 6 months, and then you do your first 6-month internship anywhere around the world. Then you come back, you can do 3 semesters of business courses, hospitality courses, and language courses. Then you do your second 6-month internship anywhere around the world. Then after the final year, you take advanced management theory courses, elective courses, and you finish off the program being a consultant. You solve a real problem for a real company, either by yourself with up to 5 others. You decide, I want to do my own business plan, do this project, or you can do a research thesis. No matter what you choose, you have at least one expert. You present this to your entire graduating class. And this is what leads us to having 90% students get a job in 6, which is the highest of any school offering program. Now, once again, this is not just hotels and restaurants. 47%.
All right, it seems that there was some technical difficulties, but with that said, I would love to bring all of our amazing presenters back, and I'll go ahead and pose a question to the group, since we're transitioning now to our Q&A portion. With that said, to our attendees, feel free to drop those questions in the Q&A section on this Zoom session, and our amazing panelists will respond. So our first question here, and our presenters will respond in the order in which they presented, is what is your favorite event or tradition on campus?
For me, one of our favorite traditions is the AMC, the Aerospace Maintenance Competition. We're one of the few schools that's lucky enough to send a team, and it's a great way that our instructors and our students come together while still students, but get to go and compete against Boeing, NASA, professional organizations. 2 years ago, it was in Atlanta, Georgia. Last year in Orlando, Florida. So not only a great personal experience for them to have, but what an amazing thing to put on their resume and get to kind of feel that they're in the industry while still training for the industry. So that's one of my favorite traditions. I get to root them on. And if you're interested, you can check out the AMC, Aerospace Maintenance Competition, on YouTube, find some great information on it, even beyond my school.
That sounds awesome. For Manchester, I think there's a couple. One of them is more of a UK university tradition, which is the first week of university when the year starts in September, when you have no classes. It's just a week to explore. We call it freshers. So that's just meeting all the societies, going out to all the themed parties, getting to know your flatmates, making friends. And that's just a general UK tradition. But I think for Manchester in particular, for me, it definitely is the Christmas ball, which we would have every year. And it's in the Great Hall where also graduation happens. And it literally looks like the Grand Hall in Harry Potter. Like when you walk in there and everybody's like in this suit and it's a black tie event, it's absolutely amazing.
For SCAD, I'd like to talk with you just briefly about our signature events. So we have signature events every single year. And so this is a series of events you as students can look forward to participating in. We do a SCAD Savannah Film Festival. Every fall, we have an animation fest. We have a gaming fest, which is just actually next weekend. If any of you guys have questions about that, let me know. We have a fashion week. So pretty much all of the disciplines we offer these different signature events to meet leaders of the industry in those fields that come to campus to meet with you. We'll do workshops, master classes, panel discussions. So again, the signature events, it's a series of events we host each year at SCAD. They're fun, but also educational.
We have a lot of very fun events on campus. My absolute favorite though has got to be the Colors Match. This is an annual kind of rivalry against our main rival, Trinity College Dublin, where everyone gets all dressed up in their UCD colors and we watch the big rugby game between the two schools and everybody gets really into it. And then there's a lot of, playful jesting towards each other, but then all of the Trinity kids and the UCD kids go to a pub afterwards and celebrate whomever won. You don't really care after that, but it's a lot of fun.
And for EHL, since culture is a really big part of it, what we do is 3 times a year we host 3 different parties. 2 of them are Fête Finale, which is going to be a party for the upcoming graduating class that's hosted by student government in essence. So they do it in different themes. One was like Arabian Night, one was Speak Easy. So because we're all about experiences, that's what we do on campus. So that's Fête Finale twice a year, and once a year we do Fête Universelle, which is a celebration of cultures where we have different booths. So we might have an American booth or a Latin American booth or a French booth, and you have different drinks and foods from those specific areas or regions or countries. And it's just really about sharing your culture with everybody else on campus.
Nice, nice. Thank you all for responding. Another question here, and again, feel free to respond in the order in which you presented, but could you all give an interesting or fun fact about your school?
A fun fact about our school is one of our graduates actually went on to work for NASA, and when they were decommissioning one of their Lear jets, he said, I think I know a perfect place that we can donate this to, and that was PIA. And the reason I share that as a fun fact is I think it's incredibly important to support one another in all aspects of education. And that's what you'll find at PIA, not only our students and instructors, but those in the industry who are looking to take our new graduates under their wing, or in that unique situation, think of a way that they could really benefit our school. When he saw that aircraft being decommissioned, thinking of how he learned at PIA on aircraft and wanted to spawn that off into the next generation. So little fun fact, recently it's featured at our Youngstown campus, and we're incredibly proud to have it and even more honored that we were thought of by one of our graduate success stories.
I think for Manchester, a fun fact would be that although we have loads of Nobel Prize winners and amazing inventions came out of Manchester, I think what people would recognize quicker about the university is the fact that Benedict Cumberbatch is one of our alumni. So Dr. Strange graduated from Manchester, and it tends to resonate better with people and students right now than the fact that we have a Nobel Prize winner in physics that's teaching on staff. So that's a fun fact.
Fun fact about SCAD, I mentioned in the presentation, we have a 99% job placement rate. And so as a university, we really do focus on preparing you for these careers. One of the programs we offer is SCAD Pro, and that's where every single quarter we'll partner with a different company or corporation on a real world project. And you as a student can sign up for a SCAD Pro class like you would sign up for an elective. So that class that work with these companies and corporations through SCAD Pro work towards your degree, but you also get that internship experience. So we've had students work with Google, NASA, Procter & Gamble, Chick-fil-A, Coca-Cola, and this has led to over 200 job offers for SCAD students, sometimes before they've even graduated.
Great. My fun fact, I kind of talked about in my presentation, but we have educated over half of Ireland's prime ministers. So we are the #1 university in Ireland, and you can definitely see that by the fact that our alumni go on to run the country. Additionally, the Irish Revolutionary War actually kind of started at UCD's campus, where all the rebels would meet and kind of discuss overtaking the British. So sorry, University of Manchester, we still love you guys, but so that's my fun fact.
I think for EHL, being the fact that we did start what everybody knows today as hotel management or hospitality management, that's unique. But then also for being a school that only offered one program throughout its entire history, we have over 30,000 alumni working in over 150 countries, plus about 64% of them become C-level executives or directors.
Nice. Thank you all for your responses, for your fun facts or interesting facts. With that said, that concludes our college fair for today, but I do have a few closing announcements. So the first, as you exit from the Zoom session, a survey will appear. It's approximately 4 questions or so, but please complete the survey. It is very helpful for us as we aim to improve our virtual college fair offerings in the future. Also want to remind you to sign up for additional sessions by visiting that registration site. And finally, this recording will be made available within about a week or so. And you can access the recording at strivescan.com/Kansas. I also want to thank our amazing presenters for joining us, for sharing all of this useful information for our attendees as they consider what is to come next after high school. And finally, thank you to our amazing attendees for joining us. I hope everyone has a great day. And again, thank you for joining us. Goodbye.